Hi everyone, welcome to our class on mantra. I'm excited to share a bit of my personal knowledge and experience with mantra with you. I know from my initial experience with mantra that mantra can feel weird and maybe even alienating at first. However, after having many profound experiences with mantra and finding a deeper understanding of the ancient philosophy of energy that's bound within the yogic mythology, I have come to have a deep appreciation for mantra, and I do believe that mantra is one of the pinnacle practices of yoga. I believe that the mantra practice itself has always existed. The rishis were said to have chanted the knowledge of the universe in mantra form, and those chants were passed down orally for generations before written language. This practice of orally transcribing information through repetitive chanting, song, or prayer is an ancient practice that can be found around the world. The word mantra is composed of the Sanskrit word man for mind and the Sanskrit word tra to protect. And mantras are used as a tool to protect the mind from the wandering thoughts. Mantra is a meditative practice where all of one's awareness is fully focused on the vibration of sound and the repetition. This focus is known as dharana. You may discover while chanting mantra that a shift can occur, where we no longer focus on how to do the sound or how to do the repetition, and we simply begin to enter into the flow of the mantra. This flow of awareness is known in yoga as dhyana. Our mantra practice becomes a form of bhakti, an act of complete devotion to the practice, where the repetition and movement of energy allows the practitioner to fully surrender the mind and open to the experience itself. A complement to mantra is kirtan. It's another form of bhakti, and we're going to use in kirtan bhajans, these different sacred songs and prayers, in a more musical manner, so not as repetitive. There is a style of sharing and learning mantras, and that is called call and response. And the yogis often use call and response as a way to practice, to learn, and also to memorize the mantra itself. In this form of chanting, there is a leader who sings one line of the mantra, and then the practitioners follow the leader with an identical call. I'd like to share a quote from Guru Brahmananda Saraswati, who was our guru in the Yoga Society of San Francisco ashram. He said that we have two groups of people, those who are chanting and those who are not chanting, but are sitting in meditation with a silent mind, absorbing those vibrations both inside and outside. Both of these groups are benefited. By chanting loudly prana, the life force of breath vibrates through the body of matter powerfully. This vibration is called Om. Om has 3 letters, the letter A, U, and M, each representing one of the gunas, sattva guna, raja guna, and tamo guna. Now when you feel physical vibration, then you have tamo guna. When you feel the vibration of electricity and light, then you have raja guna. And when you feel peace and bliss with nadam, the inner music, then you have sattva guna. The whole purpose of chanting mantra is to lead the individual consciousness to the plane of universal consciousness. That is to Sat, the universal I Am, which is your real form or your real home. By chanting, one gets rid of the identification with the individual body and the thinking mind, so that this individual I Am, with a small a, is transformed into the absolute I Am with a capital A, by means of using the universal I Am. Please feel this fact. This quote was from Sri Brahmananda Saraswati and his essay on the significance of chanting. Moving on to the second part of this lecture and experience is the experience of chanting mantra. And it's important that when we practice the mantra, practice chanting mantra, as we said, to draw all of our focus and awareness into the breath and into the creation of the sound. And we know that we take the prana, the energy, in through the breath, and then we draw the sound deep from the belly as though the energy of the song, of the music, is coming from within us, deep in the core, and then coming up and out through the throat and the mouth. So it's important to find a comfortable seat where you won't need to move around too much, so that you can allow the body's physical energy to calm. And then once the body feels settled, we'll find length through the spine, allowing for the prana to flow freely throughout all the limbs, from the lungs, through the voice, and again into the full awareness of the mantra. And we will be following along through the mantras in the manual, and we'll begin with Om, the eternal sound of the universe, the energy that we want to tap into to help feel as though we're in the current of life. So I invite you to take a deep, full breath in and a few deep, full breaths out. Chanting the mantra, Om. I invite you to join me in chanting Om 9 times. Om. move on to the mantra Soham from the Upanishads. Soham means I am that, or I am, with a capital A. To Lord Ganesha, the energy of removing obstacles and the power to move through the obstacles that exist as lessons in our life. To Lord Vishnu, move on to Lord Shiva, energy of the yogis, transformation and fire, to dispel the darkness, to reveal the truth. move on to Lord Vishnu, the energy of preservation, represented here by the incarnation Narayanaya. The mantra is Om Namo Narayanaya. 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 We move on now to the goddesses, to Durga, who helps to eliminate all suffering. Of Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. 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 Om Dam Durgaye Move on to the goddess Lakshmi, who brings great abundance to all. Om Shrim Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Om Shrim Mahalakshmiye Swaha. 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 Move on to the goddess Saraswati, the giver of knowledge and art, music and dance. We say Om Aim Saraswatiye Swaha. Om Aim Saraswatiye Swaha. Om Aim Saraswatiye Swaha. Om Aim Saraswatiye Swataye Swaha. On to Asatoma Sat. Asatoma Sat Gamaya, Tamasoma Jortir Gamaya, Rityor Ma'am Ritam Gamaya. Lead me from the darkness to the light. Lead me from the unreal to the real. Lead me from death to immortality. Asatoma Satgamaya, Tamasoma Jortirgamaya, Mrityor Maham Ritam Gamaya, 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 Asatoma Satgamaya, Tamasoma Jortirgamaya, Mrityor Maham Ritam Gamaya. And finally, from the Yajurveda, we have the peace chant, Shanti.